Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyers Guy, and welcome to another edition of the Oregon Black Recap. Last night the Flyers faced off against the Tampa Bay Lightning last night. Flyers lose to Tampa Bay 5-1. Christian Dvorak with the only goal in that game. I don't know what's going on, but I got a lot that I need to say, I got a lot that I need to tell each and every one of you guys. I've been doing this. Since I don't remember when. I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing these videos on YouTube for a while. I've been very vocal about things lately. And you know something? I've been a fan of this team my whole life, and I've seen a lot of stuff in my life. And I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, a lot mostly unhockey related. And I come on here, I want to be real with all of you. And there's some things I need to say. I have my fears. I have those thoughts in my head. Thoughts that if the Flyers don't do good, we'll never have a team again. Other thought that I have in my head is that if the Flyers start losing, I'll feel like I'm the only fan. And I don't want to be the only fan because there were times in my life where I felt like I was alone. And because of what happened to me in 2017, the thought of being the only fan left and being lonely kind of scares me, Because I feel like I just feel like that, like a PTSD type thing. And another thought I have in my head is if the Flyers don't make the playoffs this year, then we're gonna have to start all over again. We're gonna have to fire the coach. We're gonna have to do this, do that. And we're gonna be one step behind once again. And that's one of the things that I do not want to happen. And I've been a fan my whole life. When I say something I truly mean what I say. And there are times this year where I developed this persona of full-time Flyers fan. This whole persona of a path of positivity. And to tell you the truth, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't work. But you know something? All my life, I've always had a lot of goals in my life. One of the biggest goals, a couple of the biggest goals in my life was to have a girlfriend, to reach a lot of people on YouTube, and also see the Flyers win a Stanley Cup. I feel like in my life I always had people take advantage of me for being such a nice guy, being such a good person. And many times in my life, when stuff like that happened to me, it really fueled my fire and my determination. Because back in the day, in my teen years, people used to think I was just somebody that they could just walk all over. And developing this personality of mine, I feel like it really helped me express how I feel. It really helped me bring out the real me. Because for many years in my life, I was just trying to search for an identity. Much like this Flyers hockey team. I was just trying to find myself. Just trying to find my identity. And there were times in my life when I thought things were going great. Things were going wonderful. And all of a sudden life flipped the script on me. 2017 was a big example of how life flipped the script on me. I had my heart broken by somebody that I felt, just somebody that I thought liked me back. Didn't really like me at all. Kinda hurt. And it kinda hurt me, And that was when life flipped the script on me once again. Life flipped the script on me when I was born by diagnosing me with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. But I don't use that as an excuse. I don't resent the fact that I have a disability. It is what it is. It's just a different journey that I have to go through. Sometimes I wish that I wasn't born with this disability. Sometimes there are many times in my life I wish I wasn't disabled. I look back on my life and think to myself, what if I didn't have Duchenne muscular dystrophy? What if the Flyers drafted me to their team? That would be one of the greatest things in my life that's ever happened to me. Unfortunately, I didn't get to live that dream, but sometimes you don't always get, sometimes you don't accomplish the dreams that you want, but I'm not gonna let it stop me. Last night's loss showed me something. It showed me that sometimes life doesn't play fair. Sometimes life doesn't care if you're at the top of the mountain. It doesn't care how far you've come. It's not going to hold your hand. And it's not going to cut you a break. And last night what happened to the Philadelphia Flyers, what happened in these last 3 games, was a perfect example of how life doesn't cut you a break. And Michkov is a perfect example. A player that was playing so good in the previous season. Guess what happened to him? Life flipped the script on him. He's not playing as good as he used to play. Life didn't hold his hand, and life didn't give him an easy way out. In life, there are no easy ways out. In life, you can't expect things to go your way, and you can't expect life to give you a break. That's not how the world works, and I realize that. But as a fan, I'm not going to sit here and last night, I thought about retiring from all of this. I thought about retiring as a Flyers fan. I thought about walking away from all of this. I even thought about moving away and changing my name. But then I realized something. I always heard about me letting everyone down when the Flyers lost. But honestly, if I walked away from all of this, I'd be letting down all the people that support me, all the people that have been there for me all my life. I feel like if I quit, then I feel like I'm letting everybody down that supported me. To everyone that told me do not give up on your team, I would feel like I'd be letting down my father, who loves the Philadelphia Flyers. My father who always told me to stick with your team, no matter what. And you know something? I can't walk away. I refuse to walk away, and I can't quit. Because this is something that I love doing. This is something that I love doing. And something that I appreciate doing. To all the people that have supported me, I thank you every day, from the bottom of my heart, for everything you've done for me. For all the support, for all the love, and also the support of my family as well. Because they know how hard it is for me to see this team struggle. They know how hard it is for me to be a fan sometimes. Being a Flyers fan is an emotional roller coaster every season. It takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on your body. It takes a toll on your mind. And it takes a toll on your emotions. Believe me, life has put me through the ringer. It really has. You know something I said? I said to myself, I'm not going to let this ruin my life. I'm not going to let this get me down. Because honestly, I love every second of being a Flyers fan. I wear this hat because I care. I have all this Flyer stuff in my room because I care. I care about the city. I care about my team. I care about my fan base, even though I may not agree with some of the stuff they say. And there are people out there that want to make stupid jokes about this team. I've seen all the posts on Facebook today, all the posts on Twitter about how Philly is a joke, about how the Flyers are a bunch of losers, and how anybody that's a Flyers fan is a loser too. I've seen all that. And to tell you the truth, I welcome the hate, I welcome the doubt, and I welcome the skeptics. Because the skeptics and the haters are the fuel to success. Fuel to success. Like I said, I will not walk away from this. I will not quit. I will not give up. And damn it, I love this team. And damn it, I refuse to give in to the skeptics, the doubters, and the people that are just waiting for this team to fail. Because this is a fan that doesn't care about what people say. You're looking at a fan with a lot of determination, a lot of heart, and a lot of drive. This logo on my hat represents survival. It represents determination. It represents the spirit of all the great Philadelphia Flyers players and coaches. It also represents the owner of the Flyers, Mr. Ed Snyder. This isn't the last of Timmy's Flyers, God. No, it's not. It's only the beginning. Wednesday night, we got the Buffalo Sabres. It's been a tough go for the Flyers this season. They've had their ups and had their downs. And now it feels like all that's slipping away. But I believe that this team can get back there. There's still time left in this season, and still time left for this team to figure it out. Today, I'm going to spend some time trying to find myself. Spend some time to get that motivation again. During that time, spending time today, getting inspired for the next game. Buffalo Sabres, Buffalo Sabres, you're in for a fight on Wednesday night. You're in for a fight. And this is coming from the mouth of the full-time Flyers fan. Because the full-time Flyers fan never says die. The full-time Flyers fan doesn't give up. And the full-time Flyers fan doesn't quit. I'm going to call this episode to be continued. Because hopefully we will have the epic conclusion. I'm Timmy Flyers Guy, and I'll see you guys on Thursday when I recap the Philadelphia Flyers Buffalo Sabres game. I don't know if I can't promise you a victory tomorrow, but what I can promise you is that I will be fired up, and I will always stick on my team. That's a guarantee.